Seniac, Fredonia's gonna have no structure. Also, Seniac, we're starting to get a nice little structure. Seniac weaves an entire backstory on how Fredonian tribes' roads are based on ancient rambling pathways. Seniac, 2 seconds later, builds a grid. Seniac, we're seriously gonna run out of money right now. Game. Nobody said Fredonia would be free, boy. This is like the British Empire, getting those sweet raw materials and colonies. I vote for building a prison on an island, and over time a civilization builds up around it, inspired by Australia. And I think that, guys, is evil and hits home to quite some people, doesn't it? Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Fool's Kingdom here in City Skylines, where last episode we built the great nation, the almost, or should I say, not as great nation as the Fool's Kingdom, Fredonia, which was a brand new kind of country. And the backstory on those guys is the fact that they were here before we founded Fool's Kingdom. We became friends with the ancient tribes on that island. Together, we worked together to build and trade and stuff like that. And as the Fool's Kingdom got bigger, so did Fredonia, as they shared in the wealth and the resources. And eventually, like many colonies or whatever you want to call them, they want to break free and go on their own. And Fredonia was born. They're friendly. We allow free travel and free trade. We have a toll booth for passport control. It's not that free. Gotta keep those damn folios out of there right now. But it's basically a friendly colony at the end of the day. Now, at some point in the series, we are going to create a enemy. But until that point, we just got to keep rocking and rolling. So in today's episode, we have a few little problems, not only for Fredonia, but for the Fool's Kingdom in general, that we do need to solve. You can see the biggest one right now is garbage. And we just want to kind of grow both of the kingdoms in this episode so that we can ultimately reap the benefits, make more money before we go on the offense and create so much more chaos that is to come. So as always, guys, if you do enjoy this series and want to see more, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you are new here, make sure you do subscribe so you're notified when that next episode does come out. So we have a little bit of a garbage issue, and that is down for the fact that we have a recycling centre just here and a completely filled up garbage place in Majiggy Bob and Mibusi. We have a garbage place over there too, but I think we need to start killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Now, in terms of power, if we bring up the City of Vitals right now, we are struggling for power as it is. Now, what we should do is we should, like I said, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, handle power and garbage all in the same facility, thus introducing the incineration plants, finally, to Fool's Kingdom. So that, like I said, we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone, reap the benefits, we'll be rocking and rolling, it's all going to be jazzy, right? Well, at least we can only hope. That is a dirt road, that is not the road that I wanted. That is the road that I wanted right now. And we'll create, now this will be interesting. So if I go from here to there's 40, if I went by another 10, that becomes 50, and then that will be our next point into this area. So we hook all this up then. These guys are getting so connected right now, it's unreal. It's unreal how connected and built up this industry is now becoming. But it gives us a little bit more structure to play with. I think we'll actually look at, because that road is a solid road, we'll upgrade this to be that type of road as well. I got to get rid of those wind turbines. So let me place in a incineration plant. So let's think about it this way. Currently, right now, if I go to my power, we are producing 103 megawatts. Nice. If I place an incineration plant, and at max capacity, you'll have an output of 2. Not 2, sorry, 12. A wind turbine does 8. So it's not a lot, but there is more expensive versions of it. Not that one, because it steals all your residents. Pollution-free incinerator, nah, not feeling that. Now, we'll just go for this incineration plant right now. I know it's only a small power output right now, but we'll take it. And we'll squeeze this just here. Now, how expensive? That was 30,000, right? Yeah, they're quite expensive to run. but it'll give us a little bit more oomph in the powerage, and also produce. We'll empty this because that will start instantly filling that up, but it will also allow us then to kind of get rid of a wind turbine. Let's get rid of this one and this one right now. Oh, they're a little bit out of the way. Hold on. There we go. So get rid of them two there. I know we've got rid of more power than what we gain right now, but it's all for the greater good. It's all for the greater good, trust me. So upgrade those roads right there. That's going to start dumping out garbage, which will go straight into here, and it will start producing power instantly. But we're still not out of the woods just yet. We're still not out of the woods. We do need a lot more power coming in. And I think we can actually afford to do one more little kind of garbage incinerator just there. Now, eventually, we'll have like a proper dedicated area for garbage. So don't worry about that. I'm just kind of cramming it in with all the industrial stuff. We do not worry, your pretty little faces, you damn folios. But there we go. And then once this is emptied, I can then pull it back to filling it back up, and then we can have a nice little cycle until we sort out a proper waste facility. Now, given that some time, we are going to lose money because I've placed quite a few expensive buildings down, but we're also now allowing for garbage collection to be now increased. So it's always been sorted in the whole industrial area right now. There we go. And it will kind of spill over into the residential area. And before you know it, we're garbage free and producing tons of power. But we need a whole lot more. So we've got some more space over here then to... how far does the water go quickly first? Right, let's increase this over. So, right, we'll increase the industrial that we do have, or the ability that we can place in, which is also going to suck up a load of electricity that we're using. Was there any industrial over here right now? We didn't have any industrial over on Fredonia, but we will start creating a little bit. So let's see. If I picked this point here, let me pause to go up. What was that up by? 10. Across by 20. I want that to follow the ground. So yes, I know I've made a grid. Leave me alone. Leave me alone right now. But how much is it going to cost to move this? Oh, not empty it. Oh no, you can't move it. I was going to try and close up that little gap a little bit there. But we'll drop a little bit industrial just there anyway for these guys. Water. Straight over. We'll have all the power and all that kind of jazz. There we go. There we go. Hopefully, there we go. Hopefully is the big one. So that should handle then the garbage demand. We've got 90% full right now, but we still need to do some rapid expansions. So this road is going to come, you know, gradually down to here, and then I want to run it, and I think I'll pick it to about there on that straight bit. And then can I create a beautiful bend? Where's it easier to do it from? 9 by 9, and then connect in, and that would be kind of the ring road that goes around. And then we create not a downtown area, because I want to save the downtown vibed area for maybe up here. These are little suburbs on the outskirts. But are they really taking this long to pick up all the garbage? I mean, I know we're putting dent. Was it just because I'm in play mode? It kind of feels that long. I think it might be. But yeah, so we need to create a few little bits and bobs here. So if I came off this road as well, where does it go straight to? It goes by 6, but the whole thing is bendy, isn't it? Right, I'm trying to get the... so it comes by 6 by the looks of it, and then the whole thing bends round and over. So I'm trying to keep it like as... not mirrored as much as possible, but I want it to be like a feature. You know, of this area, it kind of all swings round. Swine's something completely different, boy. So then we'll come off this. Actually, we go back to the other style of road, because this allows us to kind of go a little bit crazier with the design of some of these roads. You know what I mean? I can create little kind of cul-de-sacs. I mean, not the normal ones that I normally do, but like what I'm going to class them as little cul-de-sacs anyway. But it kind of creates a little bit different, doesn't it? So we'll come out here by 10. We'll come out there by a 10. Now I'm going to actually come out here by a 10 as well. And if I do a 10 by 10 bend, and if I do a 7 by 7, which would connect up to there. So it all kind of filters around and through. That could go straight across. Could that connect in as well? Yes, it could. So you see how we have like some structure, but at the same time, there's no structure to this building whatsoever. This because I want it to feel like an ancient kind of colony, if that makes sense, right? So bam that straight up to there. We'll drop a road down to here. And I think that's pretty much good for that little area. I like it, I like it. And once the buildings naturally build up around these edges, we'll kind of then see how it kind of plays out. But yeah, let's get this all up and running then. So residential, we'll take to there. And this one, I won't do up to there. This one I'll take it all the way to the edge. That one to there as well. So start filling these little sections first. And then we get a nice little chunk of commercial down. So might as well just take it up to this whole little section there. Now, they're not going to have water all the way over here, so I'm going to bring this down a bit more. There we go. And, right, okay, so that's going to be some nice little improvements at the minute. So let's fast forward then. So I'm just trying to turn back a sweet little bit of profit. And hopefully, we can claim back the garbage. Which is almost done. It's almost done. Oh, wait, hold on. I've just noticed the power issues over there. Seniac boy, you got to sort that out right now. Okay, so how bad is the power? It looks like there's more than what there actually is, but it's because the two kingdoms aren't really connected. Oh, we got sewage issues. We have sewage issues right now. Who is not hooked up? Is it because these guys here didn't have power? Is that what it was? Or are you like ultimately having what is going on with the sewage? It says I've got more than enough. Where does it kind of... Hold on. Have I really not had that connected this whole time? Or have I had it connected this whole time? I am so confused. Like, so confused right now. Right. If you have not had water... It's got water. Oh, that's because it's over to here, though. So now the money's starting to come back. Oh, now we got no power over here. Why is... Oh, that's why we had issue... Oh, I'm so dumb. But at least we now got the water supply all connected anyway. I mean, it shouldn't have been in the first place, but we've kind of solved it. Okay, right, we're sharing sewage for now, guys, until we get these issues rectified. But it's so annoying, isn't it? It's so annoying. But yeah, we do need more power over here. So, we're only making a little bit of profit. Oh, you know what? We're up to 1,000 right now. I think that little issue we had, getting this... No, actually, the money's dipping again. The money's always going to be dipping. But, right, I don't want to do any more wind turbines. We have the garbage facilities set up. Is it time I just kind of bite the bullet and get like a coal plant down or something? Do you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Now, again, it's still not the best area that I want to put everything in. But for now, it just has to be like this, unfortunately. It just has to be like this. We have a lot of vehicles coming in for the exportation area. So, you know what would be a good idea? Is to maybe get this connected up so they can hop onto the highway and skedaddle out of here instead of driving all the way down, because some of them are going to be coming from Fredonia anyway. Some of them are going to be coming from here, of course they are. But it kind of solves a few of those guys' issues. Yeah, I think we'll get that set up. Right, we do have a little bit more of a residential demand, so let me kind of finalise some of this up. So let me put it into pause a minute. And right, we'll fill all this in with residential. We'll go up to here, fill all this little section in leading up to there, and might as well fill all this in, going around the edge, and all this little section there. Now we do have a little bit of a gap, so we might as well... Now I could like lead it round. Do I keep it bended like that, or do I come off each of the roads. I mean, I could definitely come off a bit like here. But maybe... yeah, because that feels really, really unorganized at this point. That really does feel unorganized. And I like it. I really do. So fill up that with the residential all the way around up to just that point there. And does it all have water? Not at this point. Go to there. So that one now will build up. And with all the extra residents that are coming in, we'll hopefully... well, it should give us more money. That's the main thing. And it's like the road kind of cut off. I kind of like that. But yeah, this is the unorganized chaos that I kind of do want on these islands, because I feel like I want to make them feel like the designs are older than what they actually are. But we need to get this sorted as well next. So now this is going to be interesting. Do I keep it flat, have the road elevate over, have the road flat, have the highway elevate over? I'm not 100% sure on how I'm going to approach doing this. We're going to create a very, very basic trumpet junction style. So we'll stick that by 2 more on both sides there. I'm doing this the right way round. Hold on. No, I got to flip the roads around to change the directions. So I'll put it all back into play mode anyway while this happens, so stuff can just kind of simulate in the background for us. And if we do a 5 by 5 there, which will make this a 7 by 7, go a 4, go a 4, and then do the same again here. So that will become a 5 by 5, which will make this a 7 by 7 again. And then I'll sort out the alignments of the height momentarily. So if I bring this then down to Earth, to there, that to there, all good stuff. So it's leading in quite nice. And then if I can just bend these slightly. I'm not sure on how much these are going to get used. But we upgrade this road there, the anarchy that, to being a single laner. And we're going to make sure that we... right, can I really not flip that round? Oh wait, I'm doing the wrong wrong directions now, aren't I? That's there, so that should all work. And if I can try and space that out a bit, we'll see how far we can push it. But there we go. We shouldn't have anybody tripping over one of themselves right now. And then pick you, to there, and to there. And then we should be able to slope. Oh, damn. Why does it do that? Honestly, I do not know. Okay, what we'll do, we'll kind of bring these down. And then we'll run them together. There's one there and there. So can we... there we go. So gradual inclines. And now we set up the other side. So we should hopefully start seeing them using this. Well, not everyone will use it, but some of them will use it. And we've got the lane management all now set up as well. So it kind of comes in by a 2-laner and divides and splits, as you can see, into the direction that they want to go in. And then vice versa as it comes in from both directions. Now, I understand. We haven't got the full system set up. But that's how it's going to work. And well, hopefully then, these guys, whoever uses this junction is solely only going to use it because they want to get to Freedonia and back. That's literally what it's going to be set up for, nothing else. Because this junction doesn't have to go the ability yet to go to the opposite direction. But we're getting this basic structural setup right now because as time progresses and goes further, these areas are just going to get a whole lot bigger and bigger. Now, have we got water issues? Yes. Where was we housing the water? Just over here. Hopefully it's not polluted. It's awfully close, isn't it? The pollution could get over to that area. We got power. So like, I feel like every time you're getting a little bit or a step further and closer somehow you manage to go a step backwards in some areas. So we have traffic lights here. I'm just going to turn them off for now. Probably cause chaos, but should be all good. Should be all good. So yeah, oh, we got fire down here. So I think now then I can beef up this area a bit more by the waterfront. So increase the brush size. There we go. So start from about, yeah, here. Just bulk it up a bit more, then we'll like soften it and smooth it. There we go. Let's try and take the edge off that area a bit there, bulk it up a bit. We've done that without causing any flooding, which is a good sign. Always a good sign. How is the park over here doing? That's actually doing all right, believe it or not. So thinking about it, I don't think I'm actually going to add a junction here. I feel like with the current demands and the traffic, I feel like we can get away. If we can sort this out eventually into a better, like, goes both directions, I think we got this area pretty much covered. And we got room here for a roundabout if we need it. The industrial areas, it slightly extends up here, which eventually I want to try and move it from over here to maybe up on this area. Which then it might then require another junction there, I don't know. Probably not, I don't think it would. But you never know in this game, do you? You just kind of never know when the issues are going to arise. So we'll fill up them more little spots with the low density residential. So fill up all these little areas right here. Fill it up to there as well. And as we extend around it, we'll build more commercial. But I'm just trying to get more people living in the Fool's Kingdom. What is the current population of the Fool's Kingdom? 4,700, while Fredonia is only 1,000. Interesting. Very, very interesting, boys. So take that down that way. Let's get the anarchy off a minute. Didn't realise I still had that on. Is that connected? Why does it feel like that's not connected? There we go, now you're connected. Trying to play games with your boy like that? Right. Right, this is looking good. I feel like we got this now a more solid foundation. We've kind of solved a few little issues. And yeah, let's try and add a little bit more to Fredonia right now. I'm now kind of like in a kind of a constant battle I'm going to be right now. With trying to make each place happy. Like I want to do a little bit of work here and there. And I'm going to be torn between, do I do work in Fredonia? Do I do the work in Fool's Kingdom? Now, like I said, I didn't want this place to be so gritty. Yes, I made a slight little grid there, but look at the intertwining random roads and stuff like that. If that doesn't scream medieval, ancient pathways, I don't know what will. Okay, guys, I legit don't know what will. So more residential there. I'm actually going to kill off the power lines here and turn that into a nice little shopping hotspot. So let that kind of naturally build up and hoping that the power, oh, it just misses it, but we'll extend the power lines a tad there to get that covered. Could be all good for us here. And I think we'll kind of bring that in to a little bit of a connection there to the slight highway. Fredonia is going to be so awkward to live in. I just have that feeling it's going to be so awkward to live in right now. But over everything and above everything, we need more industrial. So maybe I start thinking about planning this area up here. So if I pulled out those roads with the trees and right, let's go down by 30 and then pull it out by 30. Like that. And then that becomes ultimately a straight line leading down, and we can bump in a load of industrial, maybe then make secondary exportation areas and all that kind of jazz. We have it all thrown in around us, which should be good. And, so then we have to pick our little points. So if I come out by 21, that's how you always do it. And then go across. What is the whole distance of this? That is, so if I do it by every 40, down, 40 and down, that becomes a 40 and down, and they're the entry points to this area. So I could have the road running through there, but that's too many connection points. So delete these ones. I'm putting too much pressure on the junctions leading in. So of course you kind of lead it out this way instead. And then build off that way. So I don't want to cause too many pressure points, like I said. The highway will run down through here, and then we might do like a highway connection over there, but that is the closest one for now, and it will all kind of spill over into that area. It's going to be good. Promise you that. We can do these little squares. Oh, this is kind of like a little cool little section right now, isn't it? Hello. And let me see. So if I go up to there, and if I come out by 15 here instead, and then we do, oh, let me see what I can do here. 10. That is definitely cutting it close. Am I able to get away with something like that? Or is that road a bit too much? Yeah, that doesn't... it don't feel right, that. Honestly, it doesn't feel right. But I could lead them off in their own little roads, stuff like that. I will get them all connected as we kind of do like a little kind of boundary line like that kind of runs around. But that's kind of the idea. It kind of allows me to create these big bulky areas that will hold the industrial. But then not put too much pressure on the junctions surrounding it. So if I just fill all these up right now, I know it's going above and beyond what I freaking need, and we're kind of turning the Fool's Kingdom into this dirty, power-hungry industrial area. But can we class this as the industrial revolution? What's the word I'm using? I don't even know. It's been a long day. It's been a long day, but that in itself is going to suck a lot of power from us. And at the same time, that is a huge industrial area, more than what we actually have right now. I don't think I'm ready for that, to be honest with you. I don't think that's a good idea in many ways, but with the chaos that comes from this, there will be mayhem that ensues, and as that slowly builds up, we can slowly kill off this industrial area. So it allows us to kill two birds with one stone as we sprawl this residential and commercial area a little bit further over. So that's going to be our way of kind of pushing it over to that side. That would be our way. And then we're going to have this road that tears through, the highway running up as well. So there's multiple roads you can bypass the industrial area, which will be something that we really, really do need to do. We do have a lot of death issues over in Freedonia. So I'm going to squeeze over here for now, just a crematorium as these guys figure out what is going down. Policing, we actually do have policing over there, so that should be able to get handled pretty well. But yeah. And now we need more power. It's just power crazy. Just freaking power crazy right now. So do I place another coal plant? I mean, I could pull it over this side to alleviate some pressures. We'll drop it there. That'll produce a lot for us and sort it all out. But we still have issues. We haven't really got any further from the start of the episode to where we are right now. It's just one issue has been fixed and replaced with another. But what we can take away from this episode is the fact that we've now got a solid structure and a kind of place here for industrial, which we're going to be moving this and extending the residential over here. We have our little highway connection set up there, which probably maybe might need a roundabout here at some point. At the moment, this junction's holding up pretty fine. Again, we'll see how it goes. Everything will change once I get a couple of cargo, and we'll probably save the cargo areas for the edge just here. Cargo trains leading down to here will reduce a lot of the traffic on that junction. Borderline eliminate it in most cases. So that would change a lot of things. How is the medical stuff over here? Do we only have one over there? So we do need another one. Another one. Another one. And I'll squeeze. Where should I throw this in? This nice little... I'll place this here because I know that's going to be a bit of a dead space. So another crematorium there to handle the dead bodies. Get that all sorted. We're getting deaths in waves, which is understandable because we did turn off these ports for quite some time. And now we've got that one there. We can probably turn that off if I need to kind of get some more money coming in. But let it do what it's got to do anyway. You can look at the pollution in the water right now. That's not looking good, is it? That is definitely not looking too good. But things I want to do next episode anyway. Completely eliminate the industrial area in the False Kingdom on this side. Push it over to there. Get cargo train lines to the exportation area to reduce the traffic. And hopefully extend all of this area over to this side. That is what I kind of want to do and get set up. False Kingdom has over 5,000 people living here. Freedonia has 1,200. And I'll let you guys vote in the comment section as well. So we won't do it next episode, but we'll probably do it in the episode after. We'll create our first industrial kingdom. Now, do we do a oil one? Do we do a forestry one? Do we do a ore one? I believe this is ore, yeah. Do we do a farming one? Or do we just pick a random one to be a fishing industry? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. I'll let you all vote. And that'll be, we'll actually create another kingdom that is industrial based so we can get like a benefit from them, which would be really good. But we're never really going to have these issues solved, are we? We're never really going to have them solved. I think the big issue right now is Freedonia is using some of False Kingdom services and they've got to drive all the way up. Now eventually we would have another connection going across here. But until I build around this area, we ain't going to be doing that just yet. But then again, some of the issues here are kind of disappeared. We need some more educated workers. We've got to work on education. But look at the traffic jams right now we're getting for this industrial exportation area. So like I said, trains are going to be our biggest friend in the next episode. And I think on that note, guys, we're going to end it for here. So hopefully we can tear this up and get a ton of cash money moolah coming in for the next episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good.